So I posted an Ask Me Anything video a while ago that'll be uploaded later on this week. Probably. But right now I want to talk about the state of DA2, why I haven't been uploading, and why I've spent less time with this autistic bunch of fucking squeakers who think they're the shit because they've managed to gain a slight amount of skill in a 2D game. I don't usually do exposure videos because they usually revolve around making one person look like an incompetent moron. However, there's too many people this time to let it go unnoticed. The amount of faults in the actual game itself which make this game such a disheartening game to play. But it's okay. They supposedly teamed up with the company responsible for games everyone wants to play such as Club Penguin or Agario. Good job Chattowns. I hope to see you at next year's E3 conference. Wait, what the fuck is this? With this video I'll be addressing all the reasons I've taken less interest into YouTube and Mini Militia in general because let's face it, this game is a fucking joke. So now please, fasten your goddamn seatbelts whilst I do my first rank on the world's favorite game.
Mini Militia.
Mini Militia.
Mini Militia.
Mini fucking Militia. One v1s on Mini Militia are broken. Get fucking with it. Kids suicide when they die. Weapon spawns are based on RNG. And if you're the unlucky shitter who can't find a gun, you're fucked. Just throw your iPad in the bin because you lost and no one wants to play with you because you supposedly suck. Sure, a good amount of decision making you can call skill also increases your chances of winning. But the weapons in the game are so unbalanced to the point that it's no longer an even fight. It's just rape. Let's take the shotgun for example. It's safe to say that any weapon in the game capable of killing someone in one shot is a power weapon and the usage of that weapon should be limited so that it cannot be overused. So why the fuck do you give a shotgun 35 shots when no one manages to use half of it before they die? Even then it's supposed to be a shotgun, not a mini fucking sniper. So long as you run in and charge these clueless fucks with a shotgun, you're probably going to live another day to shit on another unfortunate fuck. Not to mention Mini Militia servers are so fucking poor. You could win all of your games by having the shittest internet in the world. And then with that handicap you could kill someone and they'd die 20 million seconds later because Chattowns don't have enough cash in their ass pockets to get decent servers. If you take a look at other multiplayer games, others die instantaneously once they've been killed. This is an example of what good connection looks like. Now have a fucking look at your favorite game Mini Militia and look how slow it is. Look at that shotgun range as well. I get it's supposed to be somewhat realistic, but when you have faggots flying with silly rocket boots and being shot a million times but you'll be okay after 30 seconds of regenerative healing. This game has already breached realism and is already in the Super Saiyan class of absolute bullshit. This isn't the only weapon either that is fucking broken, but I'll explain that in another video. Broken weapons plus broken servers equals broken game. But no one has bothered to fix it. In short, if you're going to have a 1v1 on Mini Militia, you may as well have a 1v1 in fucking Minecraft while you're at it. Those who do take 1v1s to the point that it becomes their religion only do so because they are not really good at a lot of stuff in their life. Next time someone asks you to 1v1 them in a shit two-dimensional game, ask them, do you do anything in your life other than play on a mobile device? What makes shit even more of a cringe is when 12-year-olds on the internet try to act arrogant because they jack off their iPads that their parents bought them for Christmas. Bitch, you only play Mini Militia, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Now this is not to say an absolute noob is not going to get completely destroyed in a game to some sweaty kid who plays this 24/7. But when opponents are equally matched, is where Mini Militia fails, due the amount of bullshit luck needed for weapon spawns and laggy ass games. And so 1v1s will mostly work in games when there is a clear skill difference between two players. So this is a life of what happens to the best players in Mini Militia. They start off as a scrub, and then once they get better they start beating players who are better than them. This is where they all start acting autistic and cocky for winning a broken 1v1. Eventually they find out they're a fucking idiot and decide to do stuff with their life other than masturbate and play Mini Militia. And so new scrubs take their place. This literally goes on with every time new kids take the spots of the old. In addition, it's also noticeable that the player base is degrading. They become much more retarded every year. And what many of them like to do now is exploit their YouTube channel to attempt to harass others who really don't give a fuck about what the others say. Luckily, however, though majority of the time it's shit idiot 2 screenshots no one is going to remember by the end of next week. So they aren't as harmful but instead are considered more of a laughing stock for aging on the internet. Of course though, over the years I have had my fair share of incompetent pieces of shits, but most of them are autistic, so what they say is irrelevant. So then Hades, if the community is at a stage 4 in fucking cancer and the game is laggy as shit, then why the fuck are you still here? Because Tier 2 is still entertaining to play casually. Despite the poor connection and the unbalanced weapons, playing teams of 2v2s or 4v4s are still fun to play occasionally. The game mechanics are what make Mini Militia so appealing to everyone else, especially with it being a unique game that you won't find anywhere on the market for smaller devices. A while ago I did bring up these issues with one of the developers who was aware of the issues I had brought up to him, but with being in a very small team of himself and another, it's difficult to make enough improvements in a short amount of time. Although I don't play as much as I used to, nor do I care about the competitive scene in Mini Militia because it's full of fucking children, I did gain a bit of experience from playing with a bunch of tryhards. Experience that can be implemented into other games, but with more entertaining games at my disposal it's easier to stray away and do other shit than to sit down and play on a fucking mobile for games, and thus make it more difficult to upload on a regular basis, which explains why I've stopped uploading as much. So to substitute Mini Militia, I've been mostly playing a shit ton of fucking Halo, which can get really sweaty in matches. And with the community there being less retarded and interacting with, it really makes you wonder why the fuck you're still uploading to a channel no one gives a fuck about. I do plan to upload different videos than what I usually do soon, and I will get back into the flow of uploading once again. Before some retarded kid says some shit like, oh my god, Hades is back, I never fucking left in the first place, you dickhead. This doesn't mean I'm going to start playing Mini Militia again competitively. I'm never going to go back to that, in case some squeaker out there has the wrong idea. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, as I will be uploading new shit very soon, and join my Discord server, which I also plan to rebuild after doing fuck all. The link will be in the description. This video was supposed to be released a long fucking time ago, but I had put it off for a while due to lack of motivation, when I could have probably finished it off in a few days. Okay, anyway, I covered everything I wanted to say. Goodbye YouTube, and go fuck yourself.